Good morning, student. In previous lecture, we will discuss about immunity, types of immunity system. This lecture, we will discuss first type of immunity system, that is the innate immunity or inborn immunity, or which is also known as the non-specific immunity. In today's lecture, we will discuss about the second type of immunity system is the acquired immunity. Second type is the acquired immunity, which is also known as a specific immunity, which is also known as a specific immunity. In this immunity, or which is also known as the resistance immunity, in this immunity, the ability of the body defends itself against foreign molecules. The ability of the body defends itself against foreign molecules or agents like bacteria, viruses, toxins, and transplanted tissues. Transplanted tissues is known as specific resistance. Specific resistance is the ability of the body to defend itself against the foreign molecules or foreign agents like bacteria, viruses, toxins, and transplanted tissues is known as the specific resistance. The resistance that an individual acquires during life. The resistance that an individual acquires of an life is known as acquired immunity or resistance. Acquired resistance or The immunity is the resistance of an individual acquires of an life or during his life of an during life is known as acquired immunity. Then acquired immunity, which is also known as the adaptive immunity. Acquired immunity, which is also known as the adaptive or specific immunity. Acquired immunity is found only in acquired immunity is found only in vertebrates. The acquired immunity is found only in vertebrates. It involves in the formation of antibodies. It involves in the formation of antibodies in the body, which is neutralize the antigens, the antibodies, which is the chemical molecules which is produced in the human body by an immune cells. This antibodies which neutralizes the antigens or foreign molecules. Then it is the supplement and protection. It is the supplement and protection provided by innate immunity. Then next point is the unique features which shows the acquired or adaptive immunity. Acquired immunity has the following unique feature. Acquired immunity has following unique features, or acquired immunity shows a following unique features. First feature is the specificity. Specificity is the ability to differentiate. Specificity is is the ability to differentiate the various foreign molecules or various antigens. It is the ability. It is the specificity is the ability to differentiate. To differentiate the various or different ability to differentiate the various or different foreign molecules or agents. The first unique feature of acquired immunity is the ability of an system to differentiate various or different foreign molecules. It can produce a specific antibody or T cells. It can produce specific antibody or T lymphocyte cell. It can produce specific antibody or T lymphocyte cells against a particular foreign molecules or pathogen. The first unique feature is the specificity. It is the ability to differentiate a various or different foreign molecules or agents. It can produce a specific antibody or T lymphocyte against a specific foreign molecule or a specific pathogen. Then second unique feature is the diversity. Second unique feature is the diversity. Diversity, it can recognize in a vast diverse variety. It can recognize a vast diverse variety. Diversity, it can recognize a vast diverse variety of pathogen or foreign molecules. Then third unique feature is the discrimination between self and non-self. Next unique feature, third number of unique feature of acquired immunity is the discrimination of self and non-self. Self and non-self. It is a differentiate between differentiate between cell means own body tissue. Cell means own body tissue and non-cell means the foreign molecules or pathogen, which is differentiates in between the cell and non-cell. Then the fourth unique feature is the memory. Fourth unique feature is the memory. When the immune system encounters, when immune system encounters the specific foreign agents, when the immune system encounters the specific foreign agent in the unique feature memory, when the immune system encounters the specific foreign molecules or agent for first time, then the immune system retain the first encounter specific foreign agent and it generates the immune response, which generates the immune response and eliminate or inhibit this foreign pathogen, which is known as the first encounter. First encounter is the immune system encounters the specific foreign agent. It retains the memory of this foreign agent, which generates immune response and which inhibits, which is known as the first encounter. The immune system then retains the memory of first encounter. The immune system retains the memory of first encounter. As a result, a second encounter with a same pathogen brings about weaker and stronger immune response. These are the unique features. These are the four unique features of acquired immunity. First unique feature we see specificity. Second unique feature is the diversity. Third unique feature is the discrimination between self and non-self. And the fourth unique feature is the memory. Then next point is the types of acquired immunity. Types of acquired immunity. The acquired immunity shows two immunity. Next point is the types of acquired immunity. Acquired immunity is again divided into two types. Again divided into two types. First is the active immunity and second is the passive immunity. First is the active immunity and second is the passive immunity. In active immunity, it is the resistance. First type, active immunity. In this immunity, the resistance developed by individual, the resistance developed by individual, resistance developed by individual as a result of antigenic stimulus, as a result of antigenic stimulus. In active immunity, the resistance developed by as an antigenic stimulus. Active immunity may be natural or artificial. Active immunity may be natural or nature, and artificial. The active immunity may be natural or nature and artificial. The first natural acquired active immunity. First is the natural acquired active immunity due to infection of pathogen, due to infection of pathogen or invaders. The natural acquired active immunity which activate, then it develop after natural acquired immunity which is developed after the entry of pathogen in the body, entry of pathogen in the body. It is a long lasting, it is a long lasting immunity. It is a long lasting immunity. Example, measles. Example, measles for the lifetime. Measles, example, measles, the natural acquired active immunity which is a long lasting immunity and which is for the lifetime. Then second type of active immunity is the artificial acquired immunity. It is the resistance induced by an Second is the artificial. Artificial acquired active immunity. Which is induced by the vaccines. Which is induced by vaccines. The artificial acquired active immunity induced by vaccines. Vaccine is introduced into the body which stimulates the vaccines which stimulates and for the antibodies by immune system. These vaccines stimulate and to produce antibodies by immune system, to produce antibodies by immune system. Example, polio vaccine, BCG vaccine, etc. Examples of the artificial acquired active immunity is the polio vaccine and the BCG vaccine, etc. Such immunity may be temporary or permanent. This artificial acquired active immunity is a temporary or permanent. Then second type of acquired immunity is the passive immunity. Second type of acquired immunity is the passive immunity. Passive immunity is acquired when the ready-made antibodies are received by the body cells. The passive immunity, which is acquired when the ready-made antibodies are reduced by the body cells. When these antibodies received by the body cells, the passive immunity can be acquired either naturally or artificially. Either naturally or artificially. The natural acquired passive immunity. The natural acquired passive immunity. Before birth, maternal antibodies are transferred. Before birth, the antibodies are transferred from mother to fetus. From mother to fetus. After birth, the antibodies are transferred mother to infants. Before birth, the antibodies are transferred mother to fetus, and after birth, the antibodies are transferred mother to infants. Before birth, antibodies are transferred mother to fetus by placenta. By placenta. And after birth, antibodies are transferred mother to infant through colostrum. First, mother milk. First, mother milk. And period of breastfeeding. Then second type of passive immunity. Second type of passive immunity is the artificial acquired passive immunity. Artificial acquired passive immunity. This immunity is developed by injecting previous prepared antibodies using serum. Previous prepared antibodies. Inject the previous prepared antibodies by serum. This previous prepared antibodies by serum or using serum from humans or animals. Humans or animals. These prepared antibodies injecting using serum from human and animals. Example, antibodies. These previously prepared antibodies which is obtained from hyperimmunized horses. Hyperimmunized horses. These previous prepared antibodies from hyperimmunized horses against rabies pathogen which is injected to human. These prepared antibodies from hyperimmunized horses which is injected to humans against the rabies pathogen. It is a short-lived. These are the two types of acquired immunity. Thank you.